I watch my mother's lipstick-stained wine glass hover midair as she delivers the line I've heard 1,000 times before. Honestly, Rachel, I don't know where we went wrong with you. The words slice through the hum of the restaurant, past the clinking silverware and polite laughter at nearby tables. My sister Vanessa sits across from me, perfectly manicured nails wrapped around her champagne flute, eyes averted like she always does when Mom starts. This is supposed to be a celebration dinner. My 30th birthday, but 20 minutes in and we're already dissecting my failures. Your sister just made senior account executive, Mom continues, gesturing toward Vanessa with her glass. Meanwhile, you're still doing that computer thing. I feel the familiar tightness in my chest, the burn behind my eyes that I've trained myself to suppress. That computer thing pays 6 figures, Mom. She waves her hand dismissively, the gesture I've come to hate more than the words themselves. Money isn't everything, dear. Vanessa has prestige. She's going places. The waiter appears with our entrees, and I focus on the steam rising from my plate, counting breaths the way my therapist taught me. But something feels different tonight. Maybe it's turning 30. Maybe it's the 3 years of weekly therapy finally clicking into place. Or maybe it's the envelope in my purse, the one I've been carrying for 5 days, waiting for courage I wasn't sure I possessed. I reach down and feel the paper's edge between my fingers. My phone buzzes. A text from my father. Had to work late. Enjoy dinner. The same excuse he's used for every birthday since I was 12. The same absence that taught me early that some people exist only as disappointments in other people's stories. Vanessa is talking about her promotion now, how the vice president personally selected her for the new campaign. Mom hangs on every word, her face animated in a way it never is when I speak. I think back to 3 years ago when Dad called me at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. His voice was strained, unfamiliar. Rachel, we need help, just temporary. The mortgage payment didn't go through. I remember the knot in my stomach, the immediate yes that came from a lifetime of seeking approval. How much, I'd asked. $3,200, just this once. Just until we sort things out. I transferred the money that night, ignoring the alert that my savings account had dropped below the threshold I'd set for myself. It's temporary, I'd whispered to my reflection in the bathroom mirror. They raised you. This is what family does. But temporary became weekly. Weekly became monthly. Monthly became a permanence I stopped questioning because questioning meant confronting a truth I wasn't ready to face. Mom's voice cuts through my memories. Are you even listening, Rachel? I blink, focusing on her irritated expression. Sorry, what? I was saying Vanessa needs our full support right now. Her new position requires a certain presentation. She needs a new wardrobe, obviously. The luxury apartment downtown to be taken seriously. Mom pauses, taking a sip of wine. We're counting on you to help. There it is. The ask. Always wrapped in Vanessa's success, always framed as family duty, always delivered with the unspoken reminder that this is how I earn my place at this table. How much, I hear myself ask, my voice flat. Mom exchanges a glance with Vanessa, who has the decency to look uncomfortable. 15,000 should cover the first few months of rent and the wardrobe essentials. My vision tunnels. $15,000 for my sister's luxury apartment, while I'm still paying off my own student loans. While I've been covering their mortgage for 3 years, while Mom calls my career that computer thing, something inside me doesn't just crack, it shatters. I pull the envelope from my purse and place it on the table between the bread basket and Mom's wine glass. The paper lands with a soft sound that somehow silences everything. What's this, Mom asks, eyebrow raised. 3 years of receipts, I say. Bank transfers, canceled checks, payment confirmations. Every dollar I've sent you and Dad. Mom's face tightens. Her fingers don't reach for the envelope. This isn't the time for dramatics, Rachel. Open it, I say, surprised by the steel in my voice. Vanessa shifts in her seat, finally looking directly at me. Her eyes hold something I can't quite read. Confusion, maybe, or the first glimpse of understanding. Mom opens the envelope slowly, pulling out the printed spreadsheet I spent 2 days organizing. Her eyes scan the columns, the dates, the amounts, the running total at the bottom highlighted in yellow. $61,000. Mom's face goes pale, then red. This is private family business. Not anymore, I reply. You just asked me for $15,000 more in a public restaurant while insulting my career. I think we're past private. A couple at the next table glances over. Mom notices and her voice drops to a harsh whisper. We gave you everything. Raised you, fed you, clothed you. And I've paid you back with interest, I say. $61,000 over 3 years. That's more than my entire childhood cost you. Vanessa's champagne glass sits forgotten, her eyes moving between Mom and the spreadsheet. Rachel, she starts, but I raise my hand. I'm not done. I pull out a second sheet, this one showing my own financial situation. My student loans, still $42,000 in debt. The dental work I've postponed for 2 years. The retirement account I haven't contributed to since the mortgage payment started. While I've been funding your life, I've been destroying mine. If you want the full truth, hit like so this story reaches more people. Because what I'm about to tell you gets worse. Mom's hand trembles slightly as she sets down her wine glass. You're being selfish, she hisses. Family helps family. I lean forward, holding her gaze. Then tell me, Mom, when was the last time this family helped me? The silence at our table stretches like a wire pulled taut, ready to snap. Mom's mouth opens and closes, but no words come out. For the first time in my 30 years, I've rendered her speechless. Vanessa breaks the tension, her voice smaller than I've ever heard it. What do you mean, $61,000? I slide the spreadsheet across the table to her. Start with January 3 years ago. Mortgage payment, $3,200. Then February, same amount. March, April, May. 36 payments total. That's $115,200 just for the mortgage. Vanessa's eyes widen as she traces the columns with her finger. But the total says $61,000. Because Dad refinanced 8 months ago without telling me, I explain. He got a lower payment, $2,100 instead of $32. Did he mention that to me? Did he reduce what he was taking? No. He just kept accepting the same amount and pocketing the difference. Mom's face flushes deeper red. That money went to household expenses. I pull out another document, this one showing their credit card statements. The ones Dad accidentally CC'd me on last month when he was asking for an emergency payment. Emergency payment for what, Mom? I tap the highlighted charges. A 7-day cruise to the Bahamas, 4 nights at the Ritz-Carlton, season tickets to the theater. Mom grabs for the paper, but I hold it back. These aren't household expenses. These are luxuries you've been funding with my salary while telling me you're struggling. Vanessa has gone completely still, the spreadsheet clutched in both hands. Her voice comes out barely above a whisper. Did you know I didn't ask for any of this? What? I turn to her, confused. The apartment, the wardrobe money. Mom told me you offered. She said you wanted to help me celebrate my promotion. Something cold settles in my stomach. I look at Mom, whose eyes dart away. You told her I offered. My voice is dangerous now, low and controlled. Mom straightens her spine, reaching for her usual authority. I knew you'd want to help your sister. I was simplifying things. Simplifying, I repeat. You were manipulating, there's a difference. The waiter approaches, sees the tension at our table, and quickly retreats. Smart man. Vanessa sets the spreadsheet down carefully, like it might explode. Rachel, I swear I didn't know. Mom said you were doing well and wanted to contribute to the family. She said it made you feel included. Feel included. The phrase hits me like a slap. Is that what you told yourself, Mom? That taking my money made me feel included? While you spent every dinner telling me I'm a failure. Mom's voice rises, loud enough that nearby tables definitely hear now. I never called you a failure. Not in those exact words. No, you just said I'm not going places. That my career is just a computer thing. That you don't know where you went wrong with me. Those aren't the same as failure. Mom stands abruptly, her chair scraping against the floor. I don't have to listen to this. You're being ungrateful and cruel. Sit down, Mom. My voice cuts through the restaurant. She freezes, shocked. I've never used this tone with her before. Sit down, or I'll say the next part loud enough for everyone here to hear. She sits slowly, her face a mask of fury and something else. Fear, maybe. Fear of losing control of the narrative she's built. I lean back in my chair, feeling a strange calm wash over me. Here's what's going to happen. I'm done paying your mortgage. I'm done funding your lifestyle. I'm done being your ATM while you treat me like a disappointment. But Mom starts. I'm not finished, I interrupt. You have 3 months to figure out your finances. After that, whatever happens to your house isn't my problem anymore. Vanessa speaks up, her voice shaky. What about Dad? Where is he really tonight? Working late, I say, my laugh bitter. Or that's what he texted. Want to know what I think? I think he knew this was coming. I think Mom told him I was getting difficult and he did what he always does. Disappeared. I pull out my phone and open my banking app, navigating to the recurring transfers section. With 2 taps, I cancel the automatic payment to my parents' account. The confirmation message flashes. Payment canceled. Mom's eyes lock on my screen. You can't do this. Watch me, I say, turning the phone so she can see. 3 years of payments gone, just like that. Vanessa is reading through the spreadsheet again, her expression shifting from confusion to something harder. Mom, she says slowly, this line here, the one from last June. $5,500 for my car insurance and registration. Mom doesn't answer. Vanessa's voice strengthens. I paid my own car insurance last June. I have the receipts. I paid it myself because you said the family couldn't afford to help me anymore. The pieces are falling into place for her now, and I can see the exact moment she understands. Mom's been playing us both, taking money from me in Vanessa's name, telling Vanessa the family was broke, pocketing the difference for her own luxuries. How much of this money did I actually receive? Vanessa asks, her voice trembling with anger now, not uncertainty. I've been tracking it, I admit. Best I can tell, about 30%. The rest went to their lifestyle upgrades, the cruise, the hotels. Dad's new golf club membership, Mom's designer handbags. Vanessa stands up, her chair hitting the wall behind her. You've been stealing from both of us. That's not what this is, Mom stammers. I was managing family resources. You were committing fraud, I correct. And if I wanted to, I could report you for it. Every transfer I made has a paper trail. Every lie you told me in writing, text messages, emails, all documented. Mom's facade finally cracks completely. Tears well in her eyes, but I feel nothing. No guilt, no sympathy, just a hollow space where my desperate need for her approval used to live. Please, she whispers. Rachel, Vanessa, you don't understand. We do understand, Vanessa says, her voice cold. That's the problem. We finally understand exactly what you are. Comment exposed if you believe she deserved justice. Because what happens next is going to change everything. I signal for the waiter, who approaches cautiously. Check, please. Separate checks for all three of us. The waiter nods quickly and retreats, grateful to escape our table's toxic atmosphere. Mom is crying now, dabbing at her eyes with her napkin, but the tears don't move me the way they once would have. I've seen this performance too many times. The wounded mother, the misunderstood matriarch, the victim of ungrateful children. Vanessa isn't buying it either. She's scrolling through her phone now, her jaw clenched. What are you looking for? I ask her quietly. Text messages, she says, from the past 3 years. Every time Mom said the family couldn't afford something, every time she told me you were thriving and happy to help. She looks up at me and I see genuine pain in her eyes. Rachel, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I believe you, I say, and I mean it. She's been manipulating both of us, just in different ways. You were the golden child she could show off. I was the cash machine she could hide. Mom's tears stop abruptly. You're both overreacting. Families support each other. This is normal. Is it normal to lie about where the money's going? Vanessa snaps. Is it normal to tell Rachel she's a failure while stealing her salary? Is it normal to fake financial emergencies while booking luxury vacations? Mom's face hardens, the tears drying as quickly as they appeared. I gave you both life. I raised you. Everything I did was for this family. You raised us, I agree. And we've both thanked you. Vanessa became exactly what you wanted, the successful, presentable daughter you could brag about. I became the financial safety net you never acknowledged, but we don't owe you our entire lives as payment. The waiter returns with 3 separate checks, placing them face down on the table. Mom doesn't reach for hers. She's staring at me with an expression I've never seen before. Not anger, not hurt, something closer to calculation. If you do this, she says slowly, you're out of the family. No more dinners, no more holidays, no more contact. You'll be alone. The threat hangs in the air. It's the nuclear option, the one I've feared my entire life. Being cut off, being truly alone, being the daughter who destroyed the family. But as I look at Mom's face, at the cold manipulation behind her eyes, I realize something that makes me want to laugh. I'm already alone. I've been alone for 3 years while funding their lifestyle. I've been alone every birthday Dad missed. I've been alone every dinner where Mom tore me down. This family hasn't been real for a long time. Then I guess I'm out, I say, pulling cash from my wallet and placing it on top of my check. Mom's eyes widen. She wasn't expecting this. She thought the threat would work like it always has. Rachel, wait, Vanessa says, reaching across the table. Don't let her push you out. I'm not being pushed, I tell her gently. I'm choosing to walk. There's a difference. I stand, gathering my purse and coat. Vanessa stands too, leaving her own check unpaid. I'm coming with you. You don't have to do that, I start, but she cuts me off. Yes, I do. She looks at Mom and her voice is steady. I just figured out that my entire adult life has been funded by my sister's money while you convinced me she was happy to be invisible. That's sick, Mom. That's genuinely sick. Mom's composure finally shatters completely. Fine, go, both of you. See how far you get without family, without my guidance. You'll come crawling back. We won't, I say simply. And in 3 months, when you can't make the mortgage payment, don't call me. Call Dad. Let him explain where all that extra money went. We walk out of the restaurant together, Vanessa and I, leaving Mom sitting alone at the table with 3 years of receipts spread in front of her. The cool night air hits my face, and I take the first full breath I've had in hours. That was terrifying, Vanessa says, her voice shaking. I know, but necessary. We stand on the sidewalk, and for a moment, neither of us knows what to say. Finally, Vanessa breaks the silence. I need to know everything. Every lie she told you about me. Every dollar she took in my name. Can we get coffee? I check my phone. It's 9:30. There's a 24-hour diner 2 blocks away. She nods, and we start walking. As we walk, my phone rings. Dad's name flashes on the screen. That was fast, Vanessa mutters. I answer on speaker. Dad, I say. His voice is tight. Your mother just called me. Said you're having some kind of breakdown at dinner, making wild accusations. I stop walking. A breakdown? I've been paying your mortgage for 3 years while you and Mom took vacations with the extra money I sent. That's not a breakdown. That's called documentation. Rachel, he starts, but I cut him off. Type yes if you want to see all targets hit at once. Because, Dad, you're about to learn exactly how much documentation I have. There's a pause. Then his voice comes back harder, more defensive. We gave you everything growing up. Everything, I repeat. You gave me a roof and food. That's called basic parenting, Dad. It's not a debt I owe for life. Your mother is crying. She says you've cut us off completely. Good, I say. She should cry. She's been stealing from both your daughters for 3 years. Did you know that, Dad? Did you know she was taking money in Vanessa's name and keeping it? Another pause. Then quietly. I knew some of it. My vision goes red. You knew, yes, he sounds tired now. Defeated. We were struggling, Rachel. Your career was going so well. It seemed fair. Fair would have been asking me honestly, I say. Fair would have been telling me the truth instead of pretending you were desperate. Fair would have been not calling my career that computer thing while stealing my paycheck. Vanessa takes the phone from my hand. Dad, it's me. Her voice is cold. I just found out you've been using my name to take money from Rachel while telling me the family was broke and couldn't help me. Do you understand how disgusting that is? I hear Dad's voice, tinny through the speaker, but can't make out the words. Vanessa's response is clear, though. No, I don't want to hear excuses. I want you to know that you've lost both your daughters tonight. Not because we're ungrateful, because you're thieves. She hangs up and hands me back my phone. Her hand is shaking. How are you so calm, she asks. I've had 3 years to build up to this, I tell her. You're processing 3 years of lies in 30 minutes. Give yourself time to be angry. We reach the diner and slide into a booth. The fluorescent lights are harsh after the dim restaurant, but somehow appropriate. Everything is coming into sharp focus tonight. A waitress approaches and we both order coffee. When she leaves, Vanessa spreads her hands on the table. Tell me everything, she says, from the beginning.